Hey, and welcome back to ElecHead. Today we're checking out Area 6, which is apparently the second to last one. This time around we seem to have no secrets. Interesting. Wait, I didn't actually count. Wait, we have like 9 and we have like 6 here. So 15, I thought there were like 20 collectibles. But I guess they are hidden somewhere else. We're going to figure that one out later though. We still have like a lot of puzzles to do though, so let's figure those out first. How do I go around here? I mean, we obviously want to throw our head somewhere, right? Like, we should have enough time if I just run through here. That's not too bad, but I'm actually kind of curious about the other side though. Because as always, there sometimes are just secrets. Question area? I'm not gonna do that now, but we do have another area unlocked, I guess. The question mark area, there also was an achievement. For now, just curious about like what's going to happen here. That's an interesting area, I guess. Like if I throw you up there, then I'm going to get zapped instantly. Maybe that's why there's nothing in this area. Maybe I was wrong about this, that you had to figure out like how to reach the question mark area, because this seems like certain death, right? Like I can throw my head here. Yeah, that might actually work if I time it right. You know what? That wasn't actually too bad. Okay, area 6 is actually something that exists. That's interesting. Okay, here I have to be sure to not stand for too long, because otherwise I'm going to get zapped. You're so quick. You're making me really nervous. Okay, I'm gonna throw my head up there. That's safe. And with that, we're actually continuing. Also, what's that block here? It's such a weird block. Okay, we want to go down here. Doesn't seem too bad this far around, right? Like, the first one seemed like a lot more dangerous than it actually was. This one seems similar to the stuff before. I just have like a lot less time. Good to know. Wait a second, I can just stand here. Are you going to activate? Yeah, okay, you're going to activate once I step off, but that's important to know. We had kind of figured out that mechanic before, and I am struggling so much landing in the right spot here. Don't know why. Throw my head. Okay, this is... I feel like this is the right tactic. I'm just not doing it right. Oh, okay, I feel like the jumping tactic might be easier for my way over there. Just because we have like a brief window of time and I can just throw my head up. Perfect. Okay, don't know what that platform is about, but it sure exists. And now we have like multiple platforms that we need to activate somehow. Wait a second. If I stand here, you should be... Ah, okay. I get it. I am just throwing my head down there, because over time you're going to activate the different platforms. And I should have enough time, I hope, to go back afterwards. Assuming that I don't die like that. I'm gonna give myself a little bit more time by just starting like this. You know, just a brief window of opportunity I didn't have before. 5 seconds, okay, it would have definitely been doable. But, you know, why, you know, be annoyed by that. Ooh, this is actually similar to what I had before. I feel like maybe oh wait, I have an idea. If I throw you and then jump, okay, because you only start building it from the ground up, this gives me like the opportunity to basically stack myself up. We're probably going to use this mechanic a few more times here, right? Just be ready for that. I probably just want to throw it over there, right? Oh wait, you start from that side. Oh, I didn't pay attention to that. Okay, that's actually kind of dangerous. So I have to make sure to throw you and then go to the left. And then I can just make those jumps. Very lovely, and then we can go to the right. Okay. There, by the way, shouldn't be any secrets according to this little guide. So I don't actually have to pay too much attention to that. There might be more colors that I can find, but otherwise I am just assuming that I have to continue like that. Okay. Can I make that? Not really. Can I move you forward like that? Okay, that's a stupid idea, I guess. Okay, maybe not a stupid idea, but something's definitely not working here. I can definitely, I mean, I can throw you to the right? And then I can go onto here, but that doesn't really help me. Unless there's like something on this side that's going to help me. Like a checkpoint. But I can't activate checkpoints. I can just respawn at checkpoints while this is happening. I could try to reset. Like we've had mechanics like that before, but I don't think that is going to help me either. Huh. Right, I can also put my head up there, but it doesn't do anything except that I'm gonna die. So let's just explode. I mean, I can throw it to the side somehow. But again, like I'm just going to die if I do so. Oh, wait. Oh, I get it. You're now powering everything. And if I throw you up... Okay, that didn't quite work. Like, you power everything because you are connecting the left to the right. That's important. And I can technically just go over here. It's so weird to use my own body for stuff instead of my head, but hey. It wasn't too bad. Now I just have to go over here. I can activate this pathway by doing this. Going over here and throwing my head in time might work, but not like that because now I'm stuck. How would I do that? Because I can't really throw you, right? Like, and the top one doesn't do anything either. And you take too long to actually get into position. That's probably, like, as always, a simple solution. I'm not seeing it. That's fine though. I'm not complaining about that. Because like, if I throw you and then jump instantly, that's also not the right timing. Maybe I shouldn't reset instantly, like whenever I miss. But maybe I should. Like, I mean, I can throw it like over there, but I definitely can't make that jump. That's too far. I need to somehow activate both sides. And again, like this just takes too long. I feel like the idea is good, but the execution just doesn't work like that. Huh. I don't think that's going to be like a secret. I mean, I can throw you against that. And if I have like the right angle, then you're going to maybe land on top. But it doesn't really help me. Right, like, I mean, I can briefly activate it, but that's not quite it. I can throw you against it. Like, we don't have like that many mechanics that could be, right? That's like what I'm always thinking about when I am looking at that stuff. It can only be my body, or it can be my head. I cannot pick this up, right? Like, if I jump here and pick it up like that, like, the gateway is going to open, but that doesn't really help me because afterwards I can't activate anything. I don't think that there's going to be like a secret ceiling or anything like that, right? That would be a weird way to solve this puzzle. Like, that doesn't work either. I mean, I can drop it, but I need to drop it like the other way around, right? Like, if the left side were connected to the floor, then it would be easier. I can't do that because you're not connected to the left. Right, again, that obviously doesn't do anything. Like, I'm just trying some weird positions. There might be like a little cut for you in a second. If I'm really struggling for a long time, but I'm not really sure what I want to do here. Like I obviously need to activate this one first and then the other side afterwards. We cannot do that because like everything like activates on the right only if it's touching the right side basically or the floor. So it would have happen to have, well, like would have to happen in the beginning. Unless there's a way for me. These are both active. But still just the left side, unless, wait a second. No, this is active. Completely. Are both sides? Okay, they're not both active. But I thought like maybe it's like something like that, where this area here. Need to kind of see what this is connected to. It's connected to nothing. Like even if I activate it like this, right? Like this is not connected to anything like we've seen so before. Yeah, I'm just gonna die. Okay. I thought there has to be some connection at least, right? Like it could be something related to this one. Maybe I don't actually know. Like even if this all were connected somehow, I'm just gonna throw this over there. Just because I'm curious. I'm gonna go to the left. Maybe there's like something else. I don't think that those are like even close enough. Even like close enough. Oh wait, I'm so stupid. I didn't notice that those actually transmit electricity. So if I put you here, I guess it was so much easier like that. I can just pick it up and, you know, let's just ignore the fact that I struggled on this puzzle for like 5 minutes. Okay, you go down relatively quick. Okay, is that an issue? Outside of the fact that I have to jump to continue onwards? I don't think that this is an issue. Okay. That's fine. And then we can get this checkpoint over here. That's nice. And you also go down relatively quickly, but once you're connected, you are connected. So if I connect all of you together, and then continue touching everything. I do like that this is a cool way to connect everything, right? Like organically, I guess. That just works like that. This is just a secret again. Yeah, it's just a secret again. Again, like this creator seems to have, I guess, a very specific idea of like how to mark secrets. I'm not saying this is like you know, in any negative kind of way. I actually like that. And I should just be able to... No, I'm not able to do it like that. Unless... I throw you over there. Oh wait, that's a stupid idea because then I can't... Apparently I can leave if I do it like that. I completely forgot that you would be disappearing. You know what? That just works. Sometimes my genius is frightening. And it's definitely not related to luck. Stupid old luck. New color palette. Neat. What's it supposed to be? Like a balloon or a candy? What are you supposed to be? I genuinely don't know what you're supposed to be. But you're very yellow and pink. I mean, at least we keep the yellow, right? Like, this is important. That's probably an answer to whatever this is supposed to be, but I guess today we're not going to find out because we're going to continue playing on default. We are a default gamer, apparently. Okay, with that, let's just return. We do still have some areas to check out to the right. Let's see how many there actually are, because we might be reaching the end of the episode otherwise, but then again, I am doing like one area an episode, as long as it's possible. Well then, I guess you're connected. I don't know why you're connected. To be annoying, okay. I don't want to touch the right side. Which I do when I touch the floor, for example, but I can use these platforms here. Good to know. I'm gonna reset. And throw my head around. That's not the right position. Okay. The idea was good. I just threw one slightly wrong. That's also too far. I need like a little bit more time to think. How much space do I have? Where do I need to throw you? I need to throw you like about here. So like basically in the middle of the chains. Good to know. That should be fine. Okay, now we are safe. Can throw you up there. And we're still safe. Can throw you up there. This should not be connected. Should allow me to get the chip. Or controller. I still don't know if it's supposed to be like a chipset or like a controller. But in any case, we have collected it. And with that, we can go through another long tunnel. By the way, since it's a long tunnel, just checking if there's like something in the middle. There doesn't seem to be. Same with this one. Just before I forget. Very nerve-wracking, I know. And... I didn't want to fall. Huh. 2. Oh, yeah. That does make sense. It tells me something. I do know what this is, by the way. I talked about this when I was there. I tried to reach like the right side of the area. And I thought like now that I can lose my head, I can probably do that. ElecHead? To the left? There's a secret to the left. Okay, so there are 3 secrets that we now know about. And this is the last area, so it makes sense. So this is one area that I know about. And there should be something to the left. If I go to the left, if I'm at area 2, there should be something. Okay, that's cool. That's cool that they tell me about that. I don't know if this is just like the end of the area. Because if it is, then I guess next episode may be the last one. I'm gonna, you know, make a mental note of all of those. By that I mean I'm gonna take a few screenshots in a second. But we will check those out in the next episode. In any case, I hope you enjoyed this episode and I wish you a wonderful rest of your day. I'll be seeing you next time. Till then, have a good one and bye-bye.